Welcome back. Welcome back to the Chammy, the only channel on YouTube where you can get a professional tarot card reading from my haunted house in a creepy graveyard. Tonight's special is the buy one get one free. You can get a $6 taco box, up to 3 questions, 6+ minutes, 6+ cards, whichever comes first. You can also get the 11/11 love reading. You can get the $15 XXX love reading, the $20 past, present, future. There's a whole lot of options there, and a $30 general. I hope everyone's having a great night. Not sure how long I'll be here. I will do the first collective message soon. I'm just going to put some things in the chat and wait for some people to show up before I do the first free collective message. Hey Devin, long time no see. How are you? Welcome back to the haunted house. Yeah, everything is just fine with the doggies. It'll be Puppy Rooney's 14th birthday here in a little bit. It's on the 28th. I kept thinking it was Thursday. I kept thinking it was the 28th, and I posted about it being his birthday on the wrong day. I've kind of just been flying around by the seat of my pants today. It's been absolutely batshit crazy. It's good to see you. How you doing? Hope life is treating you well. Yes, Rooney is a Virgo. He's a little boy, but he doesn't mind being called a girl. He's beautiful. Beautiful dog. Hey, Seon, you can get a tarot card. It's only $6 for a reading. And when you buy that reading, you get the same exact reading for free. So it's buy one, get one free. Usually have the $1 yes or no's, but Spirit told me to hold off on those for a little bit. You can also win a free reading. But we have to have enough people in the chat to play the game to win the free reading. And I think there's only, what, a few of us right now? So if you'd like to play the game to win a free reading, put the jack-o'-lantern in the chat. Did you ever do that sleep study thing that you were talking about, or maybe it had something to do with like some kind of study with the cardiovascular system or something? Yeah, right on. It's okay to be anxious. Before I go to bed, I'll make a cute puppy Rooney video and I'll share it. I must have been on European time when I posted the video about his birthday on my Instagram. Hey Molly, how are you, sweetheart? It's nice to see you, honey. I'm so jealous. You got to see Ben and you got to get an adjustment. It's exactly what I need is an adjustment. My pillow's gonna fall off the chair. I probably should get a different pillow because this chair is a new chair and we're not friends yet. I think I like this pillow. It has armrests. I need a professional chiropractic adjustment. It's been a long time for me. Yeah, I think Devin, since you've been back or left and came back, Molly like had surgery twice or something. Or no, once, just once, not twice. But might as well. I mean, you've been in and out and in and out and in and out. I guess you may have been here, Devin, when the cop hit her. She called 911 and it was pretty much a joke. Like, how did you get like that? When you sent me that text message, you're not gonna fucking believe what happened to me today. I got hit by a cop. You're right, I didn't believe you. I mean, I did believe you, but it's just unbelievable to think about it, you know? Hey, Ruby. So yeah, I paid the vet, Devin. Now I'm paying the piper. She's fully recovered. Now I'm trying to recover financially. But yeah, at least the dogs are all good. They're all okay. I'm so happy. She's back to her old self now. Demanding. Yeah, that's Gypsy. Yay, no oozing. Thank goodness. Gosh, when you started talking to me about your foot and what was going on and the infection and the weeping, I was like, yeah, it's got to be an infection. And it just brought back like brought back like trigger nightmares of being a wound care nurse. God help me. I don't think I could do it again. I was always the one in the room, Molly, you know, after everybody left. I was the one standing there with the scissors and the leg wrap and the Dakin solution while everyone had ran away because whatever wound needed to be cleaned was so disgusting. There I was with my iron stomach. But yeah, never again. I can't do it again. Okay, I'm going to do the first collective message here in a moment. Just gather my cards up. I think we'll do a spirit. We'll start with a spirit message and just see where it goes. I'll do this with the liminal space deck. Spirit, I'm calling forth our most trusted and strongest spirit guides as a collective. What do we need to know? What do you need us to know now, Spirit, about now and the not too distant future here? Getting this let your edges be liquid a lot for the collective messages this week. I think this is like a main theme in these collective messages. Spirit, can you clarify the let your edges be liquid here with the middle space deck, please? Body scan. It's a good time of year to just have a good look over of your health, Spirit says. Mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. Especially now that winter is coming. Do your best to stay chill. You know, be groovy or leave, man. If you think you're going to lose it, you know, you think you're not going to be able to stay in control of yourself because something in the next 24 to 72 hours happens. You know, practice kindness, practice staying chill. Practice letting your edges be liquid. Just let it roll off your back. No reacting to what you don't like, reacting even less to what you do. You know why? Because for every, you know, eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth, it was always that way. We'd all be toothless and blind. So strangely, it is perfect timing to start practicing, you know, that best version of yourself that you want to be remembered for. Let that which does not serve you, just roll right off your back. Beware of nostalgia. So I asked, you know, what is it, Spirit, that, why does this keep coming up, this let your edges be liquid? Season of the Witch, yeah, it's a new beginning. Beware of nostalgia, like the kind that doesn't serve you, and start focusing more on the not too distant future. Summerween is here. Halloween is around the corner. Just have fun. for coming back. You getting comfy? I'm gonna get comfy. Yeah, it's a pretty quiet night. Especially it's early, like on the West Coast. So. She's doing good. She's back to her normal self, you know, dragging puppy Rooney up the puppy stairs to the couch, play fighting with Ruby, demanding any kind of anything, snack or attention she can get from Frank and Dad, trying to boss me around with her cute face. Her gizmo energy is in rare form. I should have just named her Snacks. Snacks. Little Snacks. You know, because I like to name my animals after food. But I gave my dogs proper names. You know, after years of naming the cats like Apple, Muffin, Pumpkin Pie. I actually had a dog named Pumpkin too. I just thought maybe they needed proper names. I mean, what would we call her if we named her after food? I mean, look, we've already named Ruby Potato Dog. Who'd you be? You'd be Snacks. Ruby Scooby Snacks? Hmm? Ruby Scooby-Doo and Gypsy Snacks? Gypsy Scooby Snacks? What kind of snack would you be? You're so sleepy. You got your puppy dog twinkle eyes on? Looking so cute. Yeah, she's ready for bed. French fry, that's perfect. We got Tato Dog and French fry. Oh, French fry. So we got Cutie Pot Pie, French fry, and Tato Dog. You like the music, baby? She's like, she does. She's so unamused. She's just like, yeah, hold me. At me. Worship me. I'm your dog. Do you have a good day? Do you have a busy day bossing everyone around? being in control of the house. And, you were so nice to the wildlife today. It's so mean to everybody else. I guess that's because the wildlife is smaller than you, huh? Once upon a time, there was a silly puppy named French Fry. I touched your tongue. Should I go put you on the couch? Nobody's paying me enough for this cuteness. She's like, what do you mean? She really is a good dog, though. Finally potty trained after all these years. Oh God. It's probably been the worst dog to try to potty train. Ruby came potty trained. Rooney was really easy to potty train, but oh my God, this one. It's like she just forget to tell me, you know, like. So I had to adapt a language where I could tell, like, you know, I had to get to just know her a little bit better. But it took me a long time because lots of different signs from her. She's been very confused about her place where she belongs, and you know, it couldn't have been easy being a puppy and being the tiny one the tiniest amongst 23 tiny chihuahuas. You know, and it wasn't like, Molly, it wasn't like, you know, I'm measuring out all the bowls of food tonight for all 25 chihuahuas. No, like, there's literally videos of that woman online just frying up some chicken and throwing it to a pile of dogs fighting over it. And that's why she eats the way she eats, quickly, and I'm still trying to get her to stop doing that. And obviously they just, you know, they didn't even bother to correct her with any kind of mannerisms or, you know, there was no really structured curriculum for her once she left the breast. You know, she's still trying to suckle Ruby, and she's 6 years old, so. And fixed. I think some dogs grow up. I think some dogs just stay puppies. You ready to bail on me? Okay. You wanna go? You're gonna run away? You're just gonna sit up and look at me? Okay. I love you. Thank you for being my doggy. I'm glad it was you. What was that silly name she gave you? Yeah, I forgot it too. What was it, like tiramisu or something? I can't remember her original name. I have to go back and look at her papers, but it has some kind of weird name. Like, I don't know, it was like an Italian dessert or something. You know, Italian dessert. No, me chihuahua. You're a supreme taco nacho. That's what you are. She is cozy. She's so beautiful. Sweet little thing. to the haunted house in a creepy graveyard. So finally my phone decided to charge Molly and stop knocking itself off the charger onto the floor. I think I got woken up like 10 times in the middle of the night with that happening, and then all day yesterday it was like whatever was in the house was like sucking the life from the phone so it could be active. Everyone else needs a shower. Maybe her name, now I'm gonna go back and try to figure out what was this dog's name? Was it Cannoli? I don't know. There were 4 of them, and the girl named them all after like little Italian treats. I think one was cappuccino, one was cannoli, one was like tiramisu. I can't remember what the other one's name was. I should have named her Biscuit. Biscuit. Cookie. I'm sorry, I don't have any cookies, baby, but soon. Soon I'll get paid and I'll get you some cookies. I promise. I'm so glad that tonight she decided to just hang out in my arms instead of the usual play gizmo on the side and be whining around the house. Trying to talk me into something like a game of hide and seek. Usually that's what it is. I'll start a live and she wants to play hide and seek. Or she wants to play, she wants to hump everything or try to hump me. Tonight that seems pretty chill. I think Grandpire gave her a bunch of watermelons, so she's somewhere between sleep and peeing on the puppy pad at the front door. And yeah, I still have to keep one at the front door because at least at night, because I mean they get taken out right before the sun goes down, right before twilight, but nautical twilight in the morning is still pretty dark here, and it's not safe with coyotes and like gray wolf out there. It's such a tiny dog. Kind of wish I had a fence. Hey, Metal Rain, welcome back. That was an awesome episode. Wish you'd been there, Molly. It was fun. And I'll get those notes over to you tomorrow within regards to just the few little details that need to be fixed in that one. That way you can just go over it whenever you're ready and make the corrections. I don't know if I can edit the document. If I could, I would do the edits myself. Also, I've been working on this campaign for my friend Travis, where I made an AI version of him to tell his own story, because I don't think it's my place to use my platform with my face to try and talk about Travis. Where I just feel like I should just be like making videos of him talking about his issue. So I was thinking today while I was working on Travis's campaign, Metal Rain, like, what if we just use the same programming to like make an AI version of everyone that's a part of the script, a part of the group, and actually like make the scenes and put the voiceovers to them just to see what it would look like. Just do one episode. I think it would be a lot of fun, Metal Rain. Even if we're the only ones that watch it. And I'll work on the Three's Company song, okay? Even though I think it should be the original Three's Company song, but maybe it just needs like a few new lyrics, a few new kind of updated kind of stuff. Like, remember, Three's Company was about controversial issues that were jaw-dropping, shocking, and funny all at the same time. So I love those intros though. They're so sexist, misogynistic, fucked up. Larry checking out her ass while she's walking down the sidewalk in short shorts. Susan's big boobs always being a spectacle. Oh, Miss Jack and Terry and Janet. It would be really cool. Do you usually play checkers, Metal Ring? Thank you. I appreciate you saying that. Sometimes I might not stick to script because I am also an improv actress. So if I have messed up, you're gonna know because I'm just gonna like throw improv out there and hope that someone will improv with me instead of, just kind of roll with it instead of, oops, stop, sorry, fucked up. I just have to tell you that that's kind of like how it is for me when I am doing script reading or I'm doing something like that because they teach us that. They teach you that in your acting techniques. I'm sure you're familiar with that. So I just kind of try to cover up my fudges and improv and roll with it. Okay, so yeah, your checkers. Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
We're gonna dance, baby. You can dance in the chair, like this, while you're half asleep. It's so cute. She's going to sleep.
Okay. Well, you're so lucky you have good teeth and that your breath smells good because I will not let the other dogs do that. Poor Rooney lost almost all his teeth at 6 years old. But at 6 years old, Gypsy has every single one of her teeth. She doesn't have any plaque. No degenerative tooth issues like Rooney. It was either get Rooney's teeth pulled or him have problems, like serious health issues the rest of his life. And I was like, no. So I got his teeth fixed. And he's doing good. I mean, he looks a little silly with 2.5 teeth, but at least he's healthy. But yeah, I was just thinking about while I was working on Travis's campaign today, like how cool would it be to like take an AI version, make an AI version of Metal Rain and create checkers. Take an AI version of the rest of the people who are reading and make, these scenes where, even if it's just a scene where it's like, how when we're narrating or whatever and you read off the thing and you maybe see half the screen, you see one person and you see the other and they're talking on the phone or stuff like that. I don't know about together. I don't know if, I've had my friend Nikki mess around with 2 AI versions of people who've probably never met and probably aren't even real, kissing and hugging. And I know she's made videos of, animals playing together that weren't real. And I think she's even made some videos of us together hugging as real people who are real friends. So I'm pretty sure anything is possible. Metal Rain, maybe we can make it look like Jake and Michelle and Billy and Grace are sitting on the couch, and there's a bong on the table. I don't know, but it certainly would be interesting and fun. Because I'm pretty sure with the program I have that I've been using, just kind of to play around with Travis's campaign, working on it. Well, but I'm not sure that I could use their likeness. I don't know if I could make AI versions of them. You should send me the list of actors that you that you think about when you write them. Anyways, I'm interested to know. I mean, might be worth it. You know, maybe we can steal their bodies and put our heads on them. Just kidding, I'm kidding. I was trying to make it laugh. Hey Fiona. But yeah, I would personally rather see you as Checkers. Ouch, myself as Michelle. You know, everyone that's Tony is whoever he's playing. You know, and if people aren't comfortable with the way they look, we can make the AI version look like them the way they would like to look, or the way you would like them to look. You see what I'm saying? That way, if anybody's uncomfortable about a zit on their face, or, you know, maybe they're not comfortable with the way their hair looks, or maybe they think they're too fat or too skinny or too ugly, we can just make them look, you know, as if they had cleaned up, taken a shower, and they were coming to my wedding. Fiona, it's good to see you. How you doing, babe? I think you missed Devin, but you did manifest her, so I thought you might want to know that. The characters' profiles have pictures? Where? So I can put my glasses on and look? You mean like, are they on the actual, like, where can I see that? Yes, Molly. I know. Everyone's showing up now. Don't fall asleep, babe. The character profiles have pictures. But where are those character profiles? I have to put my glasses on so I can look and my eyes are adjusting. Is it? You sent them to me? Okay, I must have forgotten all the fucking, how long ago? Character profile. Okay, Google Docs. So that means it's somewhere here. Do you remember how long ago you sent that email? Would it just be in my Google Docs under character profiles? Precious. Come here. Come here, my birthday boy. My little cutie pot pie. And the man of the hour. It's Puppy Rooney. And now it really is his birthday. I bet you want to already run away, right? Right, Daddy Longlegs? Okay, yeah. Run away. Don't want any pervs seeing your butt. I'm not saying that anyone who's in the chat is a perv. I just am very funny about my dogs and protecting their safety spots from being shown online. Yep, Tiffany and Rooney, 828. And I think even the lead singer of the band, Rooney, his children, he has twin sons. They're born on August 28th, too. Well, they're actually my prescription glasses, Fiona, and they are shades at the same time. So they have 4 different layers of shades in them. So there's there's the prescription, so I can see what the hell I'm looking at and reading, and then there's the lens for blue light, so that the blue light doesn't eat away at my face because I use them to write my books. And then there's a pretty like lilac purple sheen on them if you look through them. It kind of looks like a brown right now, but it is a lilac. So it's kind of a purpley pinky color. But then there's also the mirrored lenses on the front, which I like because it feels like, I don't know, alien-esque. You know, I want people to be able to look at themselves while I'm talking to them. Let me just wipe my eyeballs off so you can see yourself better. Michelle Dawson, okay. Yeah, let me look. It is. It's the girl who played Velma. That's kind of like him just telling me like what, like kind of a character bio on how he imagines what the character I play looks like, Michelle, and the actress that he'd use if it was like a real TV show. But we can't wait for the real actress. We got to make a real TV show. You know, and see if someone will pick it up somewhere, and then you can, I don't know, like just do a pilot and then try to sell it or something, and then they can go from there. I mean, if that's what you want to do, I mean, that's what I would do. That's what I would suggest you do. You know, I've written so many things to Metal Rain. Maybe I'll share some of my book with you, my horror trilogy that I'm writing. It's a Southern Gothic horror trilogy. The first book's called Look Away, Sweet Dixie. I think the book trailer is somewhere here on the channel. I don't know if you've ever seen it, but I was just thinking that maybe I would start a series here on the channel where I read the books that I've written to you guys. I don't know if it would be live or if it would be just like an upload once a week or something. If you guys would like something like that, I can do that. The first book's called Look Away, Sweet Dixie. The second book is called The Death Coach. The third book is called Vamps ATL. Might change the name, I don't know. But my book isn't based off anything anyone's done before, like the Three's Company thing. Mine's just, well, it is. I mean, it is historical fiction. I mean, it is set, well, it's actually a trilogy that expands space and time, like the last 500 years of history. So if you're thinking about the last 500 years of history, that would be, what, 1525? Maybe I'll go back even further, push it into the 1400s during the War of the Roses. Hey Pam, welcome back to the channel. So yeah, if you guys would, like a series of me reading my books, I'll make that happen. Oh my god. Sorry friends, sorry. God, that sounds so boring. Me reading books I wrote. I've never made a poll, or else I haven't made or have made a poll and I don't remember it, so I figured I would practice making polls. How have you been, Pam? Are you doing well? Someone the public thinks died but is actually alive. I mean, like Tupac, Elvis, Jim Morrison. Yes, that Disney song again, yeah. Well, yeah, and I know people suspected Tupac. I know, but trust me, Suge Knight was in jail for real, and Davina, who was his wife, now ex-wife, was like managing a group I was in at one time in my life, and I probably heard some things I probably shouldn't. And I jumped ship with that band. But I mean, it was fun to think about Tupac still being alive, of course, because he was so talented. You know, and it's such a prime time in his life too, with that whole poetic justice thing. I also still feel and think that there was some kind of conspiracy with Aaliyah's death. Like, come on. Give me a break. Oh, the charter plane was too full of crap, so it crashed. Yeah, right. And I was born yesterday. It's just how it felt, you know? Molly, you still awake, honey? I know she had sent me a message saying she was getting ready to just get comfy in bed. But I think she's also watching a movie too. I think today is the first day she got to drive since before the second surgery that she's had this year. So do you ever do an episode that explains how Grace even like met this text person, their text buddy? Like, was it just something that started random, I guess? I guess at some point you'll write something about it. That was very strange about, like, I was kind of shocked that you used the name Cole because that's one of the characters' names in my Southern Gothic horror trilogy. In fact, Cole is Dixie, who's the main protagonist. That's her husband's name. And I think that's also Colby's name from Sam and Colby, but they call him Colby instead of Cole. Yeah, my brother's wife's younger brother, her younger brother's name is Colby. Really? A spin-off of Dynasty called The Colbys? I didn't know. Excuse me, I never even realized that there was any kind of spin-off of... I mean, I barely remember. I mean, people just talk about Dynasty. I don't even really know if I remember it. Something about Texas, oil, and cowboys. I think that's about it. Like, I think that's all I remember, but that's only because that actress is in it. And my dad has watched lots of old noir films with her in it. I can't remember her name. That's right, that's her name. Joan Collins. She played the villain Alexis Carrington Colby, yeah. Oh, and Linda Evans, yeah, who portrayed Crystal Carrington. Yeah, and John Forsythe played the patriarch Blake Carrington. Yeah, I think I might have been a little too young to have understood it when it was like out. I mean, I think I maybe watched a rerun once or twice. I was really into my guitar and not TV growing up too. Is that weird? I did a TV trivia though today and I won $8. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. You didn't hear any of that. An extra hour long? I don't know if I can get through it. I might fall asleep. That's the only thing I worry about. Because my days are long. If I don't take a medieval nap, if I do take a medieval nap, I could do that. But if I don't take it, so I'll have to know, like, maybe schedule it on one of my less broadcast days. 43 pages, I don't know if I could do it. It might actually, I'm ADHD, so, you know, if a butterfly passed by us right now, you lose me. So think twice. "43 pages is a lot. I was squirming at 25. But if I hadn't had, I'm very tired actually, if you can't tell. I've had it up to my tits with Wednesday. So, definitely need a medieval nap if you do 43 pages. Definitely need to make sure that my ecosystem is balanced. My ecosystem in my bank account. For sure. Okay, sounds good. It sounds good. We need to also make sure everybody's there. Where's Ari? Alright, she's probably in bed. She probably ran so many misfortunate meals out to the driveway today of Wendy's. She can't see straight. I think she may have work today. She might have the next couple of days off. I don't know. She said she was transferring to another Wendy's because the Wendy's that she works at only wants to give her like weekends to work or something like that. Or maybe it's not enough hours, or maybe it's both. Well, if you haven't done your CBDB today, do it because it's good for reprogramming and rewiring your brain. So don't forget to eat your cannabis or vape it. I was in extra unordinary pain today, so I just did some like CBN and CBG in my PAX vape. So that way when I go to bed and here in a little bit, I'll be more likely to fall asleep quicker and sleep better despite the fact that I have been in pain without having to take a Tylenol or an aspirin or something like that. Only Molly has a pass in this episode. Maybe, I think Molly would probably be there for that one, or at least I would hope she would be. I'll talk to her about it tomorrow. Now I'm thinking about going to get my hair cut like the girl from Scooby-Doo. Actually, I've been thinking about getting my hair cut like that for a long time because it was one of the haircuts that my mom had my hair cut like that, and I really liked it. And I couldn't remember like what that haircut is called, and I hadn't seen anybody wearing it. I mean, it is a very 70s chic hairstyle, and not a lot of women wear that hairstyle. Not a lot of women can pull that Scooby-Doo Velma hairstyle off either. "10 weeks away from the 45-minute from the episode we just talked about, the 45-minute episode. The 10 weeks away from reading that one that we just talked about, where I'm gonna need a medieval nap and a nice balanced bank account to stay up that late. Or to get through that night. To get through a script like that. Okay, what's 10 weeks from today? Spirit, when is 10 weeks from today? Thursday, November 6th. Okay. Is it time to go to bed, you guys? I think I've had enough. Anybody wants to get a paid tarot card reading, I'm still here. I am still available for reading. I don't know when I'll be back. Might be tomorrow night. I don't know. I think I might have set up one for 11 p.m. What kind of question would you like to ask? Everything you need to know is in the description, in the pinned comment as well. So, movie nights are back this weekend. I don't know if it's going to be Friday or Saturday. I think I used to do them Friday. But maybe we'll do them Saturday instead. I don't know. I don't know. We're going to have another movie night. We're going to go back to movie nights on the weekends. Just for shits and giggles. So it'll be tarot, movie, spirit box, and tarot again after the movie. Maybe like a 15-minute silent horror film. Maybe it'll actually have words. I don't know. It just depends on what's in the public domain of YouTube. I don't know if they're thinking about you positively, but that's the version of them you want, and you got it. so much, sweetheart. I really do appreciate that. It'll come in handy next month. Thank you. Well, I guess it's not too far away, is it? September will be here, what, in a couple days? I think next Tuesday is my mom's birthday. So we'll have a Tits Out Taco Tuesday for a ghost. Next Tuesday. It'll be fun. Thank you so much, Pam, for your donation. It's so very kind and generous of you. Thank you. I'm going to buy Dad some snacks. I'm going to give that to Dad. Would you like me to do a reading for you, Pam? You know it's buy one, get one free, so we could do one now, and then we could do another one later. It's up to you. Even if you don't want to get one right now, we can always do one later. Even one privately if you ever want to. You gotta think of your questions? Okay. I gotta, Okay, sweetheart, just a donation, alright. Remember, I'm always here for you. If you ever want to cash in any of your donations for a reading or anything, come by this weekend, you guys. We're gonna do the movie night again, like we used to back in the day. So far, so good on the live that I did last weekend. There haven't been any like copyright strikes, or there's been no mention of YouTube even caring that I showed like 15 minutes or so. God, what weird movies. Did anybody even stick around for that weird movie we watched on Molly's birthday with the paper sets? The Devil's Chariot was super cool. It was looked like a sun.
Oh, I just came to see you because I'm going to sleep. Good night.
Yeah, I'm going to sleep soon here too. I'm gonna go to bed in
It's
like
1
5
o'clock.
minutes.
I believe it's 1.
Or once Metal Rain figures out his questions. It's 1?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It's 2 in Vancouver. Yeah, I'm getting ready to go to bed, so we can all just get ready to go to bed together while we wait for Metal Rain's questions. Had a long ass week. Aw, nighty night. Sweet dreams, Pam. Tell us all about it when you come back. Come back and come back for movie night. I don't know if it'll be Friday or Saturday, but I'll figure it out tomorrow, and I'll post it in advance. So hopefully all the notifications will have a day or so to get pushed out, depending on what day I pick. Hey Tiara, welcome to the haunted house. The only haunted house on YouTube where you can get a mostly professional tarot card reading. Brought to you by Mount Pamita and the Parlor of Wonders. We're all pretty sleepy around here though. What's your question? You can ask about tarot, manifesting, puppy cats, love, life, dating. Fiona, have you had a chance to check out that Versailles miniseries that Molly and I told you about? I think you'll really enjoy the elaborate costumes, and you might even enjoy like the storyline, which is it's pretty accurate to its historical accuracy. It's really interesting, actually. I mean, there is some fiction base, like, there's some fiction in there, but it's absolutely beautiful. The sets are beautiful. The sets are real, actually. I believe the sets are real in that TV miniseries. So it's not like you're gonna go watch the TV miniseries Versailles and it's gonna be a fake Versailles. It's gonna be a real Versailles and a real French countryside. It's very sexy. It's very hot. The costumes are beautiful. It's just really beautiful art for the 21st century, that's for sure. When everything's so fake and fuddy-duddy and superficial. Can I see your questions? Is Marco thinking missing me? I'm curious his thoughts and feelings. Okay, so that would be $6 tiara. If you want to get a $6 taco box, it's $6, 3 questions. I mean, it's not Taco Tuesday, but I have the $6 reading every day. Up to 3 questions, 6 plus cards, 6 plus minutes, whichever comes first. PayPal, Cash App, Venmo, or Super Chat. So think about what you want to get. You know, and if you decide not to get a reading, that's cool too. But, you know, please go and have a good night thinking about what you want him to think about you before you go to bed. What do you want him to feel about you? What are you telling yourself about this journey? I'm pretty sure whatever your thoughts might be and feelings, this person might be picking up on that, as well as having their own thoughts and feelings of curiosity as well. Oh, you've had reads from me before. Thanks, Tiara. I appreciate that. Thank you so much for your donation tonight. It's very kind and generous of you. I'll buy my dog some treats like that. It's okay. Some people need to give Eliana an attitude. I'll get to your questions in just a moment, Melrain. And Tiara, I'll put you down for buy one, get one free, because all readings are buy one, get one free right now during this summerween slumber party. Spirit, I'm calling for Tiara's most trusted and strongest spirit guides. Overall energy. What does she need to know right now about this person on her mind and heart, their feelings, their thoughts, maybe what they're thinking about? Is this person on Tiara's mind and heart, is this Marco person thinking of Tiara? Yeah. They got the definite warm and fuzzies like you've been feeling. You know, the first overall energy was 5 of Pentacles, so you have to understand that's not the version of you anymore. Those old cuts and heartbreaks, it's not you anymore. This is a new you, and this is how this person sees you in the Empress card. I'm not sure if it's fully developed into love yet, but or missing kind of thing. But they kind of feel like, has a spell been cast on them? I know, I'm like, it's almost as if they're like, they want to fall in love at this time in their life, but they also don't understand why. Like, they may have never been in love before, and they may start feeling like, wondering what that would be like. So you do have the star here, giving a little bit of an explanation in regards to feelings and thoughts, that maybe that in love thing that I was just picking up on in the Magician and the Empress. This person, you know, might be feeling that their idea of love, or what in love looks like or could be to them, is out of their reach, intangible to them. but it gives them hope, overall hope. But you know, hope floats, faith flies, stars fly, don't they? Don't shooting stars fly? Does he miss you? Probably. Probably misses something about your energy. Oh, sorry about that. I should have turned that off. But I'll go ahead and split the deck and just see what you need to know. And I'll put you down for a free reading. So yeah, they do miss your warm, generous, balanced, kind of cookie, empress energy, tiara. Lights on. Somebody's home now, okay? I mean, you're following your inner compass, especially if people that you look up to or like are seeing you in that empress energy. So, you know, no looking back. No looking back at the old wounds or the old cuts or the old love stories that hurt. That's not that version of you anymore. And that's not what this is going to be. Thoughts and feelings towards you overall? I would say pretty good with the Magician and the Empress. You know, express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. So what does that look like too? You can go over it, you know, 1,000 times, like what's happening and what's next, but what do you want the next scene to be, Tiara? It's your beautiful love story to create, so have fun. You know, treat it like an Amazon shopping spree. That's what my mentor taught me. You know, and then just let it go. It's not law of attraction, it's not manifesting, it's not law of assumption, and not expectation. It's you think about, what you bring about, you think about. What you embody, you are. And because you involuntarily manifest the way you involuntarily breathe, just watch what happens when you're good to yourself with your thoughts and start turning yourself away from looking back at that old version of yourself. What will the group's reaction be to the tragedies on Three's Company Season 3? Yes, it does make $6, sweetheart. Thank you so much. But yeah, his thoughts are interestingly, also, there is some insecurity in there too, Tiara, so just remember that. And keep looking up, you know, because love is all around. And love fiercely. If I tell him how I feel, will he reject me? I think if you do it while you're triggered, yes. I think if you're gonna tell somebody, here's my perspective as a grown woman and an adult and somebody who has spent a lot of years just doing me, and while, you know, giving other people basic human respect and respecting their boundaries. I never worried too much about if a guy was going to reject me or not, you know, because here's what I tell every girl that comes here. It's either on like Donkey Kong or it's not. Okay, a guy's not going to putz around and be like, oh, and he might lose, you know. He might lose his dream girl because of that, but, you know, there's always another flower to come along. But I think if you do it when you're triggered, it's kind of like those people who want to try to buy their love. Okay, here's an example. Those women or those men who like they want to try to buy your love. You know, they'll send you gifts. They'll wait outside your house. They'll call you. And they go from one extreme to the next. They can show up as Buddha, or they can show up slightly Bundy, like that episode that we we read tonight for Sills Three's Company, by the way. But what I'm saying is that, you know, I'm gonna still ask the cards. You know, the Romance Angels deck did just say, you know, make the romantic gesture. But, you know, maybe telling a man how you feel doesn't always have to be literal. You see what I'm saying? Like, I think men want mystery just like women. They want love, they want passion, they want romance. Don't you want somebody to send you a bouquet of flowers, Middle Ring? I mean, do you see what I'm saying? Just to show that you appreciate them is going to be far more romantic for them, for anybody that might be around them, and you. Just making a romantic gesture and not, even if it's just being kind, can be romantic too, you know. Being friendly can be a romantic gesture to let someone know you like them. Without having to worry about being rejected because you didn't say, I like you and I have feels for you. You know, you just show them. Show people you like them. And don't be afraid they're going to reject you, you know. I mean, I would stand on my head with no hands if someone sent me a black rose. But, Tiara, you know, will he reject you if you tell him how you feel? Yes, 10 of Pentacles right now. And I'll be real honest, he's not going to be trying to being prickly or anything like that. It's just I feel that Spirit wants you to assert this situation with confidence and not needing the confidence of what a piece of paper is going to say. You know, you need to follow your inner compass. Think about the logic and then let your heart follow. I feel like the reason you're asking if I told him how I feel, would he reject me, is because you know. And it triggers you. That 5 of Pentacles that we just talked about not too long ago, that's the old version of you. Who gives a fuck if he rejects you? Why? Because you said what you needed to say. You got it off your chest. You were honest. You were the best version of yourself. You had something to offer. Doesn't mean that you have to feel begrudgingly vengeful or hateful over it either. The more people that you know that you're interested in them too. I mean, you just never know when it might snap for someone into place and they realize, oh, she's the one. Oh, he's the one. And this whole time I kept looking back at this version of myself that I didn't really feel was myself anymore. So when you're asking if he would reject you, that's your old version of yourself that you keep looking back at in this 5 of Pentacles. Why would he want to reject you? He would be a very stupid man to do that. And he knows it. And that King of Swords, he's pretty balanced and he knows what he wants. He doesn't want to play any games. Okay? His integrity is important to him. So when you gift a person, when you are friendly to a person, when you're kind to a person, when you're telling someone how you feel about them or themselves or their work or something, do it because it makes you feel good, Tiara. And don't worry about the outcome. Don't worry about it. You know why you shouldn't worry about it? Because at the end of the day, it made you feel good. So of course it's going to make somebody else feel good, right? It just depends on how you look at it. So think about it. Think about what you want. You know, and there's nothing wrong with saying, hey, this is how I feel, this is what I want, how do you want to operate around it, you know what I mean? It's just loving the way of things. But, you know, I did split the deck. We've got 2 of Cups and the Judgment card. I feel like someone will be calling me soon about their love story, your love story, a love story. 2 of Cups is about true of love. Judgment is about not just being judgmental or making the wrong or right judgment on things or moving through things with, you know, certain aspects. It just depends on what the question is, but I feel like, you know, there's that angel always calling on that horn, making that call to enlighten others, of, you know, to rise up to the best version of themselves. Like, this is not about him. He's just an extra added bonus. Okay? He's like, you know, a puppy in your hands. A kitten in your hands. But you need to understand that, you know, you're in full control of that puppy or that kitten or that entity because it's your reality, and the only thing that's real is your consciousness. So if you keep going around in that old version of yourself, will he reject me? And he'd be an idiot too. Of course, there's always a little bit of self-doubt that we always have, and that's fine. That's probably natural and probably normal. And as overwhelming as it can be, you can't keep letting that negative Nancy or that goblin win. Spirit, I'm calling forth metal rings, most trusted and strongest spirit guides. What does he need to know about Ileana? Is Arizona still on this weekend? Well, yeah, I mean, it looks like it is still on. There is a Nine of Cups, which is a yes card. Got the Strength card, but it's like you had to muster up this courage to be assertive about your situation, you know, so that you can play your role properly. Just so that you can have some control over your situation, your well-being. Nothing wrong with that in the Nine of Cups, the Strength, the Queen of Cups, and the Eight of Swords. You know, you might be feeling a little bit like you're going into this blindly. You know, but remember, you're in control. But so far so good. It looks like it's still on, and I'm pretty sure she's changed her mind about wasting her time in Arizona. She'll let you know. Sorry, I sound like such a bitch. I apologize, I'm fantastic. There's nothing in this fight. She needs to go to rehab, not Arizona. She's gonna turn 45 and be like, I spent 15 years smoking meth, what happened to my life? And then blame it on everybody else and wonder why she's dying. It's terrible. I don't want that to happen to her, but how long have we been talking about her getting help? Like more than a year now, right? No, it feels very TV show, Fiona. Three Still Company feels very TV show. To me, at least. And then if you were talking about the movie with the paper sets, was it very theater-like? Yeah, in case you were talking about that. Not sure. I'm just catching up with your messages, Fiona, if you're still here, honey. So, 2, either way is the end for me and her. Is the end near? You know, she's your friend until you say she's not your friend anymore. So what does Metal Rain want? Have you talked to yourself about what you want with this situation? Because you can still have a positive outcome, but how long can you, how much longer can you be around that kind of toxicity? And I noticed you keep floating back to it. You keep floating back to her because you do care about her. You do like her as a friend, and she likes you too. And there's nothing wrong with that, okay? Not everybody who does drugs is a monster or a bad person. You know, every saint is a sinner. Every sinner is a saint. but it's what they're doing to themselves that's bad, and then it's what it's doing to them that it becomes bad for everyone else around them, especially a drug like methamphetamines. I'm not saying any other drugs are better either, but you know, it's no mushrooms, it's no blue shrooms on a full moon, you know, at a Grateful Dead concert. Okay, it's no fucking Jesus Christ Hearts and Onks at a fish show. Pardon my French. But if you're really a hippie, you know what that means, okay? So, I'm just trying to say, like, you know, it's methamphetamines, it's not peyote. That sounds bad. Probably sounds bad, but I wish I never met her. We're gonna write a new song. Please don't knock at my door. Please don't knock at my door. I haven't been waiting for you. Haven't been waiting for you. I wish I'd never met her. Oh my God. Three's company too. Shit like that. I mean, fuck. You're right. You wish you never met her because you meet this person, right? And then they're awesome. And then they're addicted to drugs, and they're shooting it up between their toes and the middle of their fingers and under their nails, or snorting it behind your back, or God, it's so fucking scary too. And you never know who's doing it. So if you don't even know anything about that shit, you know, and you're like me and you've had to read books about it after being fooled by it, because you didn't know what to expect or what to look for, you know, it's fucked up. I can't even imagine how fucked up it is for people who know what they're getting into. I mean, it's not like you meet somebody though and you know until later sometimes too. I mean, there's probably some really well functioning, high functioning methods out there who are not going through what she's going through. But you know, they're better off than her situation. But, you know, okay, well, I'm going to ask your most trusted and strongest spirit guides what you need to know about it. Is it the end? Jim Morrison, if you're there, is it the end with Ileana and Lorraine? I've seen Jim Morrison everywhere today. I don't know why. And then it was the same way yesterday too, Metal Rain. I don't know what's up with that. Hey Fiona, welcome back, sweetheart. So yeah, it's very much looking like it's towards the end. It's like charging towards a different light at the end of the tunnel for you, because your future is far more important to you, that it's well balanced, mentally wealthy and healthy. I mean, how many years has it been, like, since you've known her and you've gone there for her and she can't meet you halfway? So I think the grass is greener on the other side to say, look, like, trying to put her behind you, unless she can get some rehab, you know, and let you help with that. I just don't see you guys working it out with her as a method. Think about it. You know, are you afraid to lose her because you're afraid to say she needs help, or are you afraid to lose her and then you've never, ever, ever said anything about her needing help? Because either way, it'll probably happen. I mean, I hate to sit here and tell you that the law of assumption and the law of attraction can change it. When, yeah, it can. You can manifest it. But none of us are really embodying it. She's especially not embodying it. She doesn't even talk to you about rehab, does she? I mean, is she still seeing things? Is she still seeing ants on everything when they're not there, or fleas or something like that. She's seeing an eye doctor or something. Neurologist. Okay, what will the group's reaction be to the tragedies on Still Three's Company 3 finale? Yeah, that's right. You'll see that life is a ball again. Laughter is calling for you. Yeah, that's right. Thanks, Fiona. I'm gonna rewrite the song. It's gonna be so morbid. I'm kidding. I'm still thinking though about your question about Ileana is at the end. I mean, I'm just asking. You've gotten the reversed Wheel of Fortune, reversed Fool, reversed Hangman, reversed Devil, with the energy being upright, Seven of Pentacles. That's interesting. So, yeah, like, no, it doesn't have to be the end in the reversed Wheel of Fortune. You know, life is about ups and downs with friends, family, loved ones you care about. You don't have to give up on it. But you to get the less impulsive, less, you know, dumbed down version of the story. You know, no more waiting around for her to make it right. You know, you got reverse devil here. It's just, it's so much hard work at this point with her. Like, I don't even know if it's worth it. So let's see about that reaction in regards to the season finale of Still Three's Company. I'm sorry you had to get snappy with Ileana. You don't have to talk to her if you don't want to. You know, maybe only talk to her when you want to. You don't have to answer her when she calls. You can take your time messaging back. You won't hurt her feelings, if she has any left. I'm guessing that meth is more prevalent in the music scene now, and marijuana is not, or something. It just seems like everybody. I have all these people coming to me readings about loved ones who have this issue memory. It's really depressing, and a lot of them are artists and musicians. It's like. Okay, Spirit, I'm calling forth Memory's most trusted and strongest spirit guides. What is going on with the reaction? Like, will the reaction be accepted? Will it be well perceived for the season finale of Still's 3 Company? Yeah, it'll be like a light at the end of the tunnel in the Hermit card. I think it'll make everyone feel pretty good and balanced. And I think people will be really excited to offer a lending hand in getting through that script as well. In the Hermit, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Knight of Pentacles. The energy on the bottom of the deck, and I'm showing it, is the Queen of Swords. Overall, I think everyone's going to be really surprised, and you know, their head might be full of a little bit of junk, but they'll appreciate it. They will appreciate it for sure, and it'll be a lot of fun, I think, too. A lot of fun energy in that Queen of Pentacles there. asleep. I probably fell asleep. I know I'm about to fall asleep. Alright, y'all. I'm gonna go to bed. I'm gonna do one more collective message. Thank you, everybody, tonight for your donations, your time, your hangout, your chat, your chill, your energy. I appreciate it. Calling forth our most trusted and strongest spirit guides as a collective spirit. Before we leave for the night, what do we need to know about tonight and tomorrow and the not too distant future? Do you have any messages to add to the one from earlier tonight? The next right thing. They know not what they do. Bring your own seat to the table and aggressively hydrate. Yeah, I certainly do need to aggressively hydrate. So maybe some of you have been getting tarot card readings tonight, or you just make sure you just drink plenty of water. It's gonna just be the next right thing. Yeah, drink plenty of water, Spirit says, and the next right thing, aggressively hydrate. See how these two cards kind of between, well, they're not kind of between, they were in between both those cards. They know not what they do, cuidado, careful, and bring your own seat to the table. Yeah, just, maybe a little detox today from some food as well. Maybe a little more fasting, a little more water, a little more fasting, a little less of what isn't good for you today. So be careful, be good to yourselves with your thoughts. I look down, it's enough as a feast. Yeah, I'm telling you guys to fast. Well, eat healthy if you're going to eat anything. I'm gonna go try to not cut my hair. Like Velma from Scooby-Doo. And I'm going to go cuddle with Ruby-Doo and go to bed. Thank you guys so much for your kindness and your time and energy. Love and light bright. Sweet dreams. Kalanita. I will see you tomorrow night at 11, okay? Might be back before then. I don't know. Maybe I'll come by in the afternoon and check on y'all.